So I've decided to make this video talk through tutorial so that it is as easy as it can possibly be for you guys. The three things that I use and that you will need when using the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow is an angled liner brush like this. This one is the MAC 206, I believe. And so this one I've actually had since I first started using the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow back, 3 years ago. So it's a very, it'll last you. Just get the money, pay the money, and get the brush that is, that'll really work good. I like this one because it is super, super thin, in case you can't see right there. But yeah, so you're gonna need your angled liner brush. I also use the MAC Brow Finisher. It looks like this. And it is pretty much just a brow wax for the most part. This is what it looks like. Since I do my foundation first, I tend to get a lot of buildup on this here. But I love it. I really do love this product. It lays my brows down very, very well so that I can go ahead with my Aqua Brow gel easily, but I seem to be running through it fairly quickly, so that's the part that I'm not liking too much. But anyways, yes, so I use this clear MAC Brow Finisher, which, like I said, works really good. And then last but not least, you're going to just need a spoolie, and I just use the spoolie that of an old Anastasia brow wiz pencil. You can use any spoolie that you like though. So first and foremost, I have a mirror over here, so that's where I'm going to be looking at. But first and foremost, what I do with this brow finisher is I lay my brows down. And as you can see, as I'm doing this, it actually makes a difference already. A lot of you guys asked for this tutorial, or have been asking for this tutorial, but I wanted to be all fancy and get it done right, but whatever. Next, you're going to take that spoolie and you're just going to move that wax through your brows so that it's laying down the way you want it to lay down. As you can see, like even with the wax pencil, my brows are still super unruly. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The brow gel also helps with laying down your brows, so if your brows are misbehaving, just move on. Next is you're going to take your Aqua Brow Gel and your pencil, and when putting this onto your pencil, you have to be super careful because you need to use as little as possible. So I'm going to try to show here exactly how much you need, and really you're barely bringing it out of the tube like that. You probably can't even see it because it's so little, but pretty much you're just wiping your brush against the top of the tube as the product starts to come out. I start at the end of my brow, or towards the end, not the tail part, but like right before then, and I start applying the gel there. And I go in very soft strokes, and again, when I need to come back, I just make sure I take as little as I possibly can. If you're not careful, you can pretty much have a very, very thick brow that you really did not want to go for. One thing I really like about this gel as well is that it's very easy to clean up as you go along. You need more, like I said, just make sure that you're not grabbing hardly any onto the brush, because the one that I have is super dark, so you really don't need much. but I like the darkest one because I feel like it is my shade. So take a spoolie when you need to and brush that product through. Sometimes the brow gel, I'm sorry, and sometimes the wax can really get your brows looking a little sticky, so you need to sometimes brush through when necessary. And this is not my best brow, but I'm gonna keep on with this. Because if I don't get this out today, who knows the next time. Next, I take some on the tip of this brush and I pretty much start making faux brow hairs here at the front. People who have brows know nothing about this because y'all don't gotta do stuff like this. But for us people whose brows are struggling, honey, yes, these are the tricks of the trade. Okay, so next I'm going to take my brush at the bottom here, this line that I drew, take it there, and from there I'm going to push the product up so that that line is not as dominant, but it still remains a clean, line down there, if that makes any sense. Okay, so the front where we've made the faux brow hairs, we're going to definitely brush those out using the spoolie, but I like to let the Makeup Forever brow gel set first before I get in there with the spoolie. We're going to start working on the other eyebrow while that first brow sets. This brow has even less to work with, but we are going to get him or her together. I don't know. I don't even think that my brows are sisters. I think they're like brother and sister because one has, I mean, the shape is pretty much the same. It's just a matter of the amount of hair, and it makes them look so different. And I really don't go get my brows done. Occasionally I might go get them threaded, but yeah. So I mean, you're pretty much doing the exact same thing that you did on the other side. You're taking very small strokes, taking, very little product. Just scrape that brush off the tip there just to be sure that you have not, picked up too much product. I do take this and I draw a line at the bottom going towards the front. I try not to make sure that line is too dark. And I am recording this with my iPhone, so if it's not the best quality, forgive me. Kens, I'm busy right now. Very good. It's like I can't have like 2 minutes. Literally 2 minutes. Okay, so this is probably going to be it for this brow. I really hope this video comes out good. And I don't have to delete it. I don't know if I would even delete it. I think I would just leave it on my channel until the next time I could get around to it. Okay, so now we have pretty good looking brows. It's time to take that spoolie here and we are going to just brush through this here. Definitely brush through the front portion because you don't want the front of your brows to look too stark. As you can see, that initial brow wax we put down really does help a lot. And I know a lot of people, they don't like seeing, I guess, like they like to really fill in your brows completely. Whereas for me, I don't want this to be like all dark brown. To me, that's just not natural. Natural brows do have spaces, and you don't want it to be like really, really bad and noticeable. But at the same time, it's like right here where you see a little bit of space. Yeah, I could brush that through, or I could add more product. But to me, it looks more natural if you leave it that way. But that is it. This tutorial took 10 minutes. In real life, it takes me about 3 minutes to do my brows. So my face was already done. Like I said, I do apply my foundation first before doing anything else. I'm just gonna pop on some of this YSL lip gloss that I've been loving. I'm about to head out to church. So why not pop this on the lips? My stomach is growling, honey. Okay. Okay, so for this particular tutorial, I am done. The brows, as I said, are, a very natural brow. They're not your clean, go underneath, do the concealer type brow. You can, if that's your thing. I just wanted to show you how to really go about using the Aqua Brow Gel because it can be a little bit funny or difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's like second nature. And that little tube will last you like this tube has 0.23 fluid ounce, 0.23 fluid ounces, which is a little bit more than my initial tube had. But my initial tube lasted me 3 years, a little over 3 years. So yeah, it's great stuff, and it helps, lay down my brows even after I use the wax. And so if you have really, curly eyebrows or unruly eyebrows, the Aqua Brow Gel is really, really good because it sort of does like a two-in-one thing for you. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.